What's up? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Earl Shatter, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about the matchmaking in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, discussing whether it's skill-based or whether the issue is something completely different. Regardless, there's most definitely something wrong. But before we get into the rest of the video, if you guys enjoy the content at any time, make sure you guys go down below, smash that like button. We do have a goal of 50 likes on today's content, and I think with each and every one of y'all's help, we can crush that goal. Also, if you guys are new and want to find your way back to the channel, make sure you guys do subscribe and hit that notification bell if you're interested in getting those notifications so you don't miss a video in the future. I'm confident if you're watching this video, there's a good chance you watch a lot of other YouTubers as well. And with that being said, you've probably heard, at least over the past few weeks, since one of the updates came out, all of them, or if not most of them, complaining about the matchmaking. Some of them even, claiming there's skill-based matchmaking, or at least saying there's skill-based matchmaking. I truly don't believe that's exactly what they feel like is in the game. I feel like they're just misusing the word. However, there is something off about the matchmaking. That's just a lot of what you hear. There's not a lot of proof, obviously, to say whether or not any of these things might be true or not. We all have speculations. Even myself, I'm assuming everything I explain in this video, or everything that I, truly believe is going on. One thing we can be for sure of is that skill-based matchmaking is not something that is in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. For those of you unfamiliar, skill-based matchmaking would mean that you are constantly getting put into matches with people only around your skill level. That means your teammates would be about your skill and also your enemies. Therefore, most of the time you would have pretty even matches, probably a lot of close games, a lot of even KDs. You'd see a lot of 1.0s out there. Your teammates wouldn't even really be going negative all that often. I mean, not saying that they can't go negative or that nobody would go super positive. It would just be extremely unlikely. If everybody was about the same skill level, it would look sort of similar to when you're watching the pros play in the CWL, and or when you're playing by yourself or in a group in rank play or league play, whatever you want to call it. Similar effect there. That would be skill-based matchmaking, and that I don't believe is implemented into the matchmaking of Black Ops 4. Just because I don't think it's skill-based matchmaking doesn't mean that I think that the matchmaking in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is by any means good or fair. Obviously, without Treyarch coming out themselves and telling us exactly what the matchmaking entails or what the formula or algorithm actually is, we won't be able to confirm these things for sure. However, my speculation is that they don't have skill-based matchmaking, but skill-based team balancing. What this would actually mean is, when you get put into matchmaking, you get thrown into a lobby, the number one player in the lobby will get set on one team. It's going to go ahead and go through and look for the 4 lower leveled people or lower skilled players. Obviously not lower level. Level is typically not associated with skill. So it's going to take those lower skilled players, throw them on that team with that higher skilled player. All of their averages are going to be put together. Then it's going to take the remaining 5 people in the lobby, put them on the other team, put their averages together. Typically, those averages are probably going to balance, which would almost make sense. However, what the algorithm or formula that they use doesn't seem to, put into perspective is the fact that one player is actually compensating for a majority of that average. Therefore, if you're one decent player and you get put on a team with 4 not so great players, it's very, very imbalanced, which typically leads to that higher skilled player having to carry the entire team if they want a chance to win whatsoever. Ever since the game came out, I kind of felt like this was typically the way the matchmaking had been working. A lot more YouTubers and other people seemed to start complaining or talking about it a little bit more after an update had dropped for, I want to believe it was 1.04. I don't know what to believe. I don't know if it's been in the game the whole time. I don't know if it's something that they changed in an update. However, I do feel like it is there. It is prevalent. It is something that does exist. It isn't skill-based matchmaking, however, it is this skill-based team balancing that I truly believe is the answer. 8 out of 10 of my matches, I can't tell you, every single day. Today, for example, the first 3 matches I played, I did extremely well. I tried my best to get on objectives, lost every single match. Teammates half the time didn't even move from the spawn. More than likely, they're obviously incapable of helping me in any way, shape, or form. The enemy, however, regardless of if it's mercenary or not, seem to work completely together. They, jump on the objective, they want to win. They may not be above average players, but if your team isn't working together to help you, it doesn't matter how good they are. They're going to be able to grab that win They're also going to be able to double and triple team you quite often, leading to you dying a lot more than you probably should. It's just not a fun experience. Does this mean myself and a lot of the other YouTubers out there that don't appreciate this are afraid of a challenge or don't want to play against good players from time to time and have an actual fun game? No, we're not against that. That's not what we're saying. The problem is the way things are balanced. It's balanced against you. It's not balanced to help you in whatsoever. Personally, I would love to see it be random. You know what? If so be it, if I get a couple of bad players from time to time on my team. But every single match, it kind of gets a little bit frustrating. Honestly, it just feels like this matchmaking pushes against the good players or people who have spent time improving themselves and caters more towards those below average players, seeming to make sure that they have a better experience overall while playing the game. Honestly, in my opinion, if you want to enjoy the game, if you want to get better at it, you got to put time and effort into improving yourself. I don't understand why we would, compensate for those that hardly ever play the game or just, put no effort toward getting better. I think for a lot of us, this is probably the most frustrating part of the game, as it's really hard to enjoy playing Call of Duty when you're constantly trying to carry your teammates or struggling to get a win, no matter how good you do. And we're talking about positive kills, we're talking about, jumping on objectives, doing your best to hold things down, and just no matter what you do, the world pushes against you, and you just can't get anything to happen for you. I think it's safe to say, regardless, if there's anything implemented into the matchmaking for Call of Duty Black Ops 4, it would be skill-based team balancing, obviously without any super solid proof. All of these things are accusations, so I can't completely prove that this is in the game. However, if it is, I think the best solution would obviously be to remove it, and I believe that that would overall improve the matchmaking a lot. That's going to do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy yourselves at any time, make sure you guys go down below, smash that like button. We do have that goal of 50 likes on today's content, and I think we can crush it. If you guys are also new and want to find your way back to the channel, make sure you guys do subscribe and hit that notification bell if you guys are interested in getting notified when things go live on the channel. That way you don't miss out on any future content. I appreciate you guys for all tuning in today. You guys are amazing, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Peace.